never learned like many of my classmates in school. And if you're wondering why I'm all teary-eyed, it came to a head today in my women's accountability group because I was writing notes down because I'm a kinesio learner. I learn by doing, by writing versus just listening. They said I wasn't an auditory learner when I got tested way back when. And the person who was organizing the group, she actually sent me a text that I'm taking off your video because I can see you're doing other work. And I explained to her that, what I just said, that I learned by doing, and she apologized, but it just brought everything back from growing up thinking I was stupid. I was so embarrassed and ashamed. Why can't I learn like my classmates? What's wrong with me? And I just realized, we all have different challenges in life. There are many people with learning disabilities and different ways of learning. And I heard Henry Winkler speak, the Fonz, and he actually had a huge learning disability. He was dyslexic. So for him to even learn lines was incredible. And I just thought for me, to go through medical school, to go through college, even just regular classes in undergraduate when I was in grade school, it was hard. I remember my sister could write her essay during Jay Leno, and I would literally have to take weeks to just write one paper and have my mom help me and my aunts. They would constantly read it. I knew the material, but I had trouble transferring that to paper. And even with the book, writing my book was such a challenge because I was like, how am I going to do this? But I realized if I can dictate, if I can actually speak it, that came more easily or easier for me to say it versus trying to write it down. And I don't know what it is. I still write notes, but it's kind of scribble. It's my scribble. I understand it, but it's not always cohesive sentences. And when I'm studying with Jim Quick, he even said we don't always learn as well if we're trying to take notes by a computer versus actually dictation by jotting it down. Because if you actually write it down, you can make pictures. I learn from pictures, and I also learn from graphs or just seeing trends. So I'm learning, and just want you to know if you're dealing with stuff like this, that you're not alone and you can overcome. You can be victorious for you. Get the help. I utilized lots of tutors. I got a lot of help from family, thank God, and friends, and just hung in there. I just didn't give up, even though it was a lot of challenges. There were times in school, even they said I might not make it, and I just hung in there, and what do I have to do to make it? That was my mindset. I will make it. How do I do this? So anyway, it's Dr. Gold, the Dr. Gold's Optimal Living Institute. Remember, your health, your mind, your learning does matter, and you can overcome. Mwah. Toodles. Take care now.